And what it says?
Oh, it's not politics now. Right? Not politics. Hush him out with that day.
All right. Well, you know, we don't get into the party politics here. This platform, as you would see, is not a party platform. And emancipation is something so sacred that we always divorce it from the politics of the day, because governments come, governments go. Sometimes they come in popular, they go out unpopular, and we don't bother with that. You know, there are some things that we have to keep separate from the politics. All right, so brothers and sisters, we move it along today. The parade will start very soon, and I will have a few things to say up in the savannah this evening. For now, I hand you back over to our chairman, Brother Tracy Wilson. Thank you very much for being with us. We'll soon be on the move.
Thank you, Brother Kambon. Thank you. We would like to have a few remarks by the Honorable Dr. Roger Samuel, Minister of National Diversity and Social Integration. Dr. Samuel.
Good morning, everyone. To Mr. Khafra Kambon, Chairman of the Emancipation Support Committee and the Committee, Minister Emmanuel George, Minister of Justice, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. It is an honor for me to be here, not only as the Minister of National Diversity, but as an individual whose ancestry is far rooted in that of my grandparents and great-grandparents from Africa. It is indeed honorable to be part of this procession as we celebrate not just Emancipation Day as on holiday, but as we celebrate emancipation as a way of life. And I always say that it is important for us to understand that emancipation came at a great cost to our ancestors, and it is something that each and every one of us of ancestry must cherish with passion, must take ownership of, and then from here on leave a legacy for the next generations of people of African descent to take to the next level. It is very important for us to understand, though, that emancipation or freedom is not just the right to do what you want, but what emancipation has empowered us to do is that it gave us the power to do what was right, and the right to live free, and the right to be free. As we embark upon this walk, as we bear solidarity with those who have fallen, as we continue to connect with those who have gone before, let us from here on, as a people of African descent, rise up and take our rightful place. I said clinically this morning that if the colonial masters had ever envisaged that taking our ancestors out of Africa would have just been the way for Africans to populate the world, they might have rethought what they did and never would have done it. But the fact that they did it, it meant that they opened up the doors. Who would ever believe that African people of African descent would now be representing the nations of the world in Europe, in sport, in Germany, in Italy, and France? It says that they thought that they would have stopped at one point in time, but our ancestors continue to live through all of us, and we must never let them down. Continue in this struggle, because progress will never give in to struggle, and there is no progress without struggle. May God bless us as we journey. May God bless us as we commemorate. May we identify. May God bless us as we bear solidarity with those who have fought for who we are today, and that we would embody the spirit of our fighting forefathers to ensure that the generations to come will have a legacy and will know that they are on sound footing for the future. God bless you. Happy Emancipation.